phone line. Major Gaurav, you are watching the pictures. You are privy to the security situation in Pakistan, and Kamal Chima also sharing some information there. What is your view on what is happening?
That this thing has happened and people have died. So my condolences to the families. Secondly, I'd like to say that Punjab so far, had been relatively safer, if not absolutely safe. This was going on in Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, etc. Now, yesterday or day before, there was some action which happened. 2 innocent policemen were, killed in the line of duty in Islamabad. And now this Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. I am very surprised that Prime Minister Imran Khan said, let's talk with them. These people are terrorists. And like the Pakistani army had earlier launched an operation which was quite successful. They had launched 2-3 operations against all these people. I think Pakistani army needs to launch operations and wipe out this Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan terrorist organization, because I'm not sure which terrorist organization is behind all this, but TTP could be behind, because TTP has been doing it on a regular basis, and the only answer to this is armed action, military action against the TTP, because these people carry out attacks inside Pakistan, then they run away to Afghanistan, and then they are helped by the Afghan Taliban. And this is something, again, Imran Khan must talk to, simply saying that give money and give help to the Taliban is not the same. Without the Taliban's help, this cannot take place, because these people have their bases inside Afghanistan. So 2 things that I'm saying is that, number 1, very, very harsh, strict and military action against Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. And secondly, government of Pakistan must have a one-on-one dialogue with the Taliban government and say that, these people are coming from Afghanistan, and why are you helping these people?
I also want to bring Kamal Chima to the exact point you made, Mr. Gaurav, because where is it that the Pakistan government is lacking, and what should the military action be? The answers he may have to your questions. Kamal Chima, over to you.
Well, I think the government and the military law enforcement agencies in the past dealt heavily with the heavy arm of law, all with these goons like TTP. But I think after this takeover of Taliban in Afghanistan, we believe that the situation is different. Maybe some political developments have changed. So primarily, maybe the TTP could be, brought to the table for asking them to surrender or asking them to lay down your weapons. But it doesn't seem the case. And I think Pakistani authorities are not reading in between the lines, because these are motivated, ideologically motivated, religiously motivated terrorists, and they will not lay down their weapons because they have no future, and they cannot be normal citizens in any country. Their only bread and butter is obviously getting money from the rogue states and the rogue actors which want to sponsor terrorism. So I think the government needs to be tough, the state needs to be tough, and the only thing is that it should be through the military operation and not through dialogue and just the discussion.
All right, I request both you gentlemen to continue staying with us on the phone line, because Abdul Samad Yaqub is also with us, and while we are trying to gather more information on what is happening on the ground, Abdulji, if you'd be able to throw more light, because we understand that innocents have been targeted, a child also who is in a critical condition among those who are injured, and we see how this is very, very densely populated. And like Kamal Chima was saying, that it could be a planted bomb. How could this possibly go amiss?
It could be. There is a possibility that it could be a time device. We need to figure it out, what was the actual cause, how the bomb was installed. But the fact is, I agree with Kamal Chima, since this ceasefire ended, 1 month ceasefire ended with the TTP, we were expecting that there could be some retaliation, since we have arrested more people and have started operation in some areas against TTP. And there are a few TTP terrorists who got killed in Afghanistan, so we were expecting that they will retaliate.
All right. Major Gaurav Arya, if you'd like to come in to how this is being dealt with and how Pakistan is looking at this. Blah.
See, there are two things. Yeah. First of all, there is no point in having a dialogue with the TTP. These people, the TTP guys, they're terrorists, they're animals, and they understand only the language of the gun. Now, these people are not the kind of people, the TTP, that you can bring into the mainstream. You cannot talk. Imran Khan, even after that horrifying and so sad, that attack in which 130-odd children of APS Peshawar were killed, even after that, Imran Khan was tweeting that let's talk to TTP, bring them into the mainstream. Last time, the Pakistani army almost broke the back of the TTP when they carried out these operations in tribal areas in North Rajasthan. I think Zarb-e-Azb and Radul Fasad and other operations that the Pakistani military carried out. And these were very largely, not 100%, but to a very, very large extent, they were very successful operations, very professionally carried out. Now, these people understand the language of the boot and the language of the gun. I'm talking about the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. And they are terrorists. I would just like to say that the only answer is that the Pakistani army carries out widespread operations against these people. And you see, because it's not like you can talk to them. Also, another thing, this has happened inside Punjab. Again and again, I'm saying that Punjab was relatively safe. If not 100%, it was relatively safe. Lahore is the heart of Pakistan. Lahore is the heart of Punjab, which means that these people, I'm assuming it is TTP, I'm not sure which the terror group is, I'm assuming it is the TTP, but the fact of the matter is that unless you have military operations to carry out, and to wipe out these people, these things will continue. Every single day they're doing it. Yesterday with Islamabad, then sometimes it's Quetta, sometimes it's some other place. Every single day these people are, trying to carry out these operations. And earlier they said that we'll target only the military and we'll target only the policemen, which is again wrong. Any terror incident, whether against uniform or non-uniform, it's wrong. Okay? So you can't say that just because you are targeting army or police, it is right. No, it is not right. It is absolutely wrong. But this time, they have, I think, targeted civilians, and what we are hearing is that they targeted children also. One child is in critical condition, I heard you say. So my view is this. There is absolutely no talking to Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. Pakistani Fauj operation kare inke khilaf or wipe out kare inko. Because these people, they are not good for any country. Forget about Pakistan. They are not good for India, China, or any other country in the world. This kind of mindset, this kind of ideology is poisonous, and they will continue to kill children. These are the killers of children of APS Peshawar. These are the people who have killed innocent people in mosques, in marketplaces. There can be no mercy for such people, and they need to be wiped out. And the only answer in this case is that the Pakistani military carries out a strike against these people. Otherwise, they will keep on doing all this. God forbid. God forbid. I don't want to say it. Today it is Lahore. They'll go to some other state and some other province and they'll start killing innocent people. They are animals, these TTP people.